Hello, and welcome to Monday's Bookworm, episode 16, the podcast that helps people understand why and when you should read books. I'm your host, Santosh Nimani, India's first proud introverts career mentor, and today we're going to talk about the book The 5 Second Rule by Mel Robbins. Have you ever considered how far your life is from what you deserved? Or that you just can't let go of bad habits and thoughts that stop you from growing and getting better? If you said yes, Mel Robbins' book, The 5 Second Rule, was made for you. The author was going through a worst time of her life until she found a great tool that helped her turn things around and move on to a new and better time. She stopped hitting the snooze button on her alarm clock every morning, started doing new things, and felt better about herself. By doing all this, she did something amazing. She realized that she was in charge of both her actions and her thoughts. Do you also want to know more about it? So keep listening to this podcast to find out how to change your life. This book, The 5 Second Rule, says that how you can use your time and can make a bigger difference in whether you act or give up. We all know that the reasons we give for staying in our comfort zone and giving up can be very convincing. The first point, or the topic which mostly this book talks about, is about courage. In the first glance, the author talks about the power of courage. She says that courage is a push, and we need it when we are unsure. If we wait for right time, we might miss out a great opportunity that may never come again. She even says just thinking that we already had a no, and that if we don't try, we might miss out two things: succeeding and getting better at something we are not good at. If you don't get out of your comfort zone, no one else is likely to do. From one point of view, failure is a way to success. So if we focus on that, we can put our fears aside. This is a very good news since most of the decisions we make are based on how we feel, not on logic. Don't forget that it takes a lot more energy to start doing something than to keep doing it. Just follow the rules and get started. The world will thank you for being brave. Don't forget that what we pay attention to gets stronger. In this book, The 5 Second Rule, one piece of advice is to focus on good things and success. Think about what you would do if you are in a person you want to be. One more topic which she add upon regarding how your courage changes your attitude. She says and asks that, have you ever noticed that when we stop to think about how far we still have to go, we tend to feel down? So in this book, she adds a tip is to stop thinking about the bigger picture and start appreciating your small wins. It gives you strength to go forward. This rule will help you to get started every time and form good habits. Determination is a key word because you have to be brave to start and keep working on your projects. You hurt yourself when you are easily distracted and when you pay attention to the wrong thing. Author says that making lists makes it easier and faster to figure out what tasks are most important. Learn that putting things off means focusing on a quick reward and ignoring the consequences. Forgive yourself for putting things off and start doing things with the end result in mind. Next, she adds on talking about courage by telling courage can change your mind. She says that after you learn to control your actions, you realize that your mind is another important part that needs your attention. She says you have to use the 5-second rule to get your thoughts back on track and shape them. Stop worrying about everything because your worries won't make things better. Always think about the good things and don't let your fears take away your happy and peaceful times. When you start to feel nervous, tell yourself you're excited. Do this as many times as you need. The way your body works is same for both anxiety and excitement. As for fear, you can get rid of it with anchor thoughts. The author says that these are just ways to imagine good things happening in the future with the thing you are afraid of. For instance, if you are afraid of flying, picture yourself at your destination with the people you like. This is a way to tell your brain in a roundabout way that everything is fine and plane don't crash. When you are having bad thoughts, you take back control of your mind by counting down 5 to 1. Oh, and if you need help, don't forget to ask for it. And the next point she talks about is all about the courage can change everything around you. Some people think that a person's confidence is based on their personality, but that's not true. Confidence is just having faith in yourself. This book talks about another important aspect is the character building by doing brave things every day. Know that nothing about us can't be changed and that we can change at any time. You may start out as a character to achieve your goals, but as the time goes on, you do this over and over again. It becomes natural. The author says that you have more power over yourself the more you do. You get more energy from the things you thought were hard. So you can keep going and using that 5-second rule. Use curiosity and even envy to help you find your true passion. Find out what makes you happy and ask yourself if you're ready to commit to it. Listen to your gut. Be brave enough to go with it and have faith in your success. Always tell people and yourself the truth and don't wait for the perfect time to speak up. There might not be another day. And never forget that you have all the power you need to do anything. Just count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and then do something. Okay, but how can I apply this in my life is a question most of the people will get. It's simple. Listen to your gut and forget about fear. Focus on countdown to stop yourself from being too many thoughts. Realize that small changes can break a chain of bad habits. The more you do, the more confidence and the courage you have. Don't wait around for right time. Most likely it doesn't exist. Celebrate your small wins. Stay focused and know that the power is within you. I believe you liked this and loved this particular podcast. Next week, we'll continue to help you with more episodes of Monday's Bookworm, which is exclusively released on Monday. You want to suggest a book for the future episode of Monday's Bookworm? You can write down in the comments to follow or add your favorite book for summaries. We'll meet you in the next episode of Monday's Bookworm. Till then, have a nice week.